Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video we are gonna dive into a bit deeper conversation. Oh well, I don't know if this is gonna be like super deep, but I wanted to kind of touch on the topic of being addicted to buying mainly luxury items and kind of how I feel about it, how I see myself when it comes to this kind of luxury addiction, and am I happy with the current situation? So first of all, I want to start this video by saying that I do think I am a luxury addict. And the reason how I kind of came across this revolution is that it actually bothers me a lot that whenever I actually am really dreaming of a new handbag or something, and I'm just like, I'm gonna save up the money for it, and I'm waiting for, in some cases, multiple years to get that bag because the prices are expensive and I'm not super wealthy in a way that I would just be able to purchase whatever I want to. So I really need to consider when I buy an expensive bag that it really bothers me that whenever I then manage to finally grab the something that has been on my wish list for a long time, that there actually is another item next in line for me to then start like dreaming and saving for. And it took me quite a long time to feel the way that I feel right now, which is that it's quite disturbing to have wish lists in a way, because for me it's more like, okay, I got something I wanted for a long time. Now what's the next thing that I would want to get? And this is the only area in my life, materialistic or material wise, where I have this. I don't have the same thing with books or clothes or makeup or shoes even. Like, it's not really that I buy this pair and then immediately in my mind I have like this next pair that I'm gonna buy the next time I have the money for it. It is only these luxury designer items and mainly handbags. I am aware that I'm a very materialistic person. I'm not really trying to say that I'm not, but kind of this feeling of I got something on my wish list, what's the next thing I want? I would want to get rid of that feeling because I'm really concerned that am I able to really enjoy the item that I've lusted over for a long time if the next day I already have the next item in my mind that I start dreaming of and so on. I do, don't understand me wrong, I really enjoy my items. I love wearing my bags. I don't feel that whenever I get something new that it will be taken away by that dreaming of the next one or the anticipation of the next one. But I do not like even the thoughts of why do I have to have the next one in my mind? And this doesn't mean that everyone is like me, and I don't know if this video topic is at all relatable, because this is just something I have been thinking about for a few months now, because it's really starting to get to me that I do have a constant kind of wish list going on my mind of items that I like and of items that I'm interested in and of items that I'd really want to get. And then I just kind of stopped a few weeks back and was like, I don't need, if I like in my life, I probably ever would not need to purchase another handbag. I have enough and then some for my own needs. And to be honest, like the next video is going to be me about analyzing my handbags and the amount of them and how I feel about that. Because I felt that this is too big of a topic, so I wanted to divide it into 2 videos. But I mean, like, looking at what I already own, I wouldn't need any more. I have plenty. Like, I could give them majority of them away and I would still have plenty. So it's really strange feeling of like having this constant need. I don't even know if that's a need to get a new one. I just feel like whenever I've gotten something, the next one is already in the line. And I've really tried to like analyze from my own point of view of like, how come is it that way? Because like some years ago, I deleted all luxury store apps from my phone so that I wouldn't just like scroll for fun. And I have cut down a lot on my like social media intake during the past years, because that's definitely something that's kind of where I got the ideas from. So the more I basically was influenced or seeing a lot of specific items and seeing people lifting and talking about different luxury bags, because I am interested in luxury designer brands and luxury handbags and so on. But I'm pretty certain that if I would not consume as much social media as I do right now, I probably wouldn't even get all of these ideas in my head of items that would be interesting, because when I get this idea of something being interesting, I start looking at it and then suddenly it becomes even more interesting. So if I would like consume less of social media, especially when it comes to this kind of luxury content, maybe that would have an impact also on my like wish lists. Because I have noticed that whenever I am more busy at work, meaning I have less time to watch YouTube videos, scroll on Instagram, and in general just like consume content, the less I'm actually buying stuff. But I've also noticed that for me it goes in waves. Like last autumn, I just didn't buy anything. I didn't find anything I was interested in. I just didn't. And I was quite shocked of how much money I was actually able to save during that time period. Which of course, like, I've purchased quite many handbags this year, so we all know where that saving went. But I would want to get to a place where I wouldn't need to be super busy at work to be able to take a break from like dreaming of the next luxury purchase, if that makes any sense. I would want to find some kind of balance of if I stop consuming luxury content all along. I think that would be a bit strange, because I do enjoy this. I'm interested in it, and I have already made some changes in who I follow. So I've left all the like people who do this more as like an influencer profession. A majority of them like I've left already, because that's not relatable to me. And I want to feel some kind of connection, kind of, even though I'm not the most active commenter or whatever, but I still like kind of, I want to be able to relate somehow. I want to be able to connect, at least on some level, with whoever I follow. And that's the downfall there, because if regular people who I follow start like showing items and actually talking positive things and bringing them into my radar as like a normal person using them in their daily life, and them telling how great it is, like, now that's also a problem. And I'm pretty sure someone over there is now rolling their eyes and being like, girl, you have no self-control, like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. That's just how it is. I've already, like, there was a time in my life when I watched tons of YouTube videos, like, I'm saying on daily basis, many, to the point where I kind of got sick of it. And it was kind of an interesting phase, because I started my channel a bit over 2 years ago, And around the same time, I kind of stopped watching a lot of YouTube. So I don't know how that really goes into play. That I don't want to watch anyone else's content, but then I start creating my own. I don't know. But I do feel like having this channel definitely also has an impact on how much I'm looking at different things, because I love talking about handbags, and my husband has been very happy that I have this channel because I have minimized the handbag chat at home. So this is a lovely outlet for me to connect with like-minded people, and I don't like, that's not something I'm questioning here. It's more about realizing that I probably am somehow addicted to luxury, even though the like format changes. It started with me watching a lot of content, just like scrolling on websites, watching social media, watching people like unbox and consume so much of this luxury stuff. I think that's how it kind of started. It like dropped itself in here. And then it has evolved to the place where when I deleted all of the kind of shopping apps, well, almost all of like shopping apps from my phone, I haven't missed them one bit. If I need to go online shopping, I can open my laptop and go to their website. I don't need the app, which is like too easy access. So that has been like a great thing. I have stopped consuming overly much of social media when it comes to this kind of luxury content. Luckily, I am boring in a way that I'm not interested in getting new outlets for luxury, meaning I'm not on TikTok. I'm not bothered. And in YouTube, when I am at YouTube, I really want to watch like longer formats of videos where people actually take their time to share. So I'm not into these shorts thing, which is also maybe good for myself because that's minimizing the intake of having a lot of different type of contents coming around. And on Instagram, I mean, the reason why I love Instagram and why Instagram has been my favorite social media platform is because of the photos. And now that's also turning into like short videos, like very quick, a lot of irritation happening all the time. So I'm kind of glad that I'm so boring and maybe old, that I'm not interested in that type of like massive amount of different things happening at the same time. But still, I find myself kind of being addicted to this luxury world where I love to consume luxury items. I don't know what's the better way of saying that. I'm not a person who is a collector, because I don't get the joy when I own something. I get the joy when I wear it. So I'm not a collector, consumer, maybe would be a better term for it. Curator, maybe. So like having pieces that fits to my life. And then I'm also like, whenever an item does not bring me joy anymore, then it is time to move forward and bring someone else joy. So I'm not that attached to my items. I'm just superly kind of annoyed with the fact that I'm constantly dreaming of buying new things. How will I get rid of this feeling? I don't know. Am I making any sense? Because it's not like I'm in massive amount of debts and all of that. I like whatever I purchase, I can afford. But like being able to afford something doesn't mean that you should be constantly doing it or that I should be constantly doing it. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling I'm in the crossroads of going to revisit my mind a bit on how do I really like do this thing, because I'm almost 35 years old. Well, still 33, but in my mind, it's already going to 35. And I usually use the same handbags majority of the time. I work a lot from home. I don't need handbags here. When I go to the office, I use the specific handbags for that. And then during the weekends or doing errands or something like that, that's when I like have the time to like truly enjoy my handbags. And I go through some phases where I prefer that, and then I prefer that, and then I prefer that. And at the same time, there is a new handbag added from time to time to this kind of cycle. And yes, I do sell also from time to time my items, but it's crazy how I find myself like still dreaming of already the next thing to buy. Like, why is it? I'm really happy that it is only like reflecting on luxury handbags. It's not on every item in my life. But I really wish I could kind of be even a tad more cured of this luxury addiction, because of this, how I feel and what I tried to explain to you. I personally don't believe that I will ever reach some kind of purse piece in a way that I wouldn't want to ever buy anything new, because that's just not my personality. And I don't even know if I would want to reach out for a place that is called purse piece. I'm completely okay, like from time to time, rarely, to buy a new handbag. That's not the issue here. But I would somehow want to control this like thought process of, now I have the money for this bag, I will buy it, and then I'm gonna start saving up for the next handbag. Like maybe that's the thing I would want to break a bit. Because who needs this many bags? Did this video go a bit too deep? I'm sorry if this wasn't like a super entertaining look at this item, or let's discuss about this brand or this handbag, because this is something that has been troubling me, or not really troubling, but I've been thinking about it a lot. And this is not the most serious thing, and I do realize it, but it's still something that troubles me or bothers me, that why is this happening? Like, why am I so addicted to these darn handbags? I have plenty and I am able to enjoy them, but I kind of have this thought in my mind that, could I enjoy them a bit more if I wouldn't already have the next one online? That's it. Did you manage to find any purpose in this video? I really hope so, that somehow the red thread goes through there and you could have like picked that up from there. But how do you see this thing? I think this is a safe space, so no judgment from either direction. If you are like me, or if you're not like me, or if you think completely differently on certain things, there is no judgment here. It's all for the sake of conversation, but I would be really curious to know how you feel about this, and especially if you've also fallen into this type of like handbag addiction. How do you see it? Do you look at it the way I do, or some other way? Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.